Radiant's banned now. Ten seconds. Dire's turn to ban. 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire pick. Radiant's turn to pick. It's Dire's band now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to pick. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to pick.
Tegna.
Ten seconds. You only got 5 seconds. Even less now. Dire pick.
Grimstroke.
Admiral Tonka.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to pick.
Monkey King.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire pick.
Vengeful spirit.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Dire's band now.
Spectre.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left. It's Radiant's band now. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds left. Dire's turn to pick. Radiant pick.
Lena.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds left.
Invoker.
Choose your hero.
silly.
Fortune and glory await.
谁还不是个宝宝了？
Первый и третий.
谁还
Step
不是
lively
个
now.
宝
Your
宝？
admiral is on board.
Welcome back to the war. Is it everything you remember?
When you play with Lena, you get burned.
Seconds to showtime! Hey, they're back! Good for you!
Payasos.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Slacks and G with the wise words. Play well, play good.
Yeah, I think they might be taking applications from the crowd, it sounds like, because he kind of directed the questions over there. They did like the heroes, though. The crowd likes it. They see the Lena. She's back. Fiery head, fiery soul here, now that we're back in the heart of Seattle.
Ready to get things underway as we are already into the game. The horn has sounded, and you can see that out across the map, it looks like that was a trade-off of bounty runes, 2 apiece. So no really early first bloods. I thought that it's always an interesting thing when you have this Eastern European intra-regional matchup happening. I was anticipating an early Spectre ban, and it just was let through the entire time. They do finally get it for Kirsten.
Yeah, let that one through. I think we have an instance here of teams both getting what they wanted, really. Like, coming into this day, if there's any one hero I would want for Virtus.pro, it's got to be that Spectre. And of course, BetBoom, they know the same thing. So they're recognizing that it could come out at any moment here. But likewise, as our panel was saying, that BetBoom, GPK, Invoker, having that there too, got to be feeling pretty solid. Same thing with the Pugna as well. Save, definitely a hero he loves. As you can see up there, Grandmaster tier. This guy spams it all the time. So also very happy to get that for his team. And what should be perhaps a more contested hero, I think, as this moves along here.
You think the Pugna will be?
Yeah, I think Pugna's super solid, alongside the Phoenix as well, right? We had a lot of teams talking about this Phoenix. Because, we got Heart Blade Mail, we got percent damage, percent healing, super solid. So expect more of the fiery bird here too.
We'll see indeed the first wave already going very much into Squadix's favor. 8-4 right out of the gate versus 2-0. I mean, this is just going to be Quaswex Invoker, but I feel like he's really taking it to him.
I mean, you got to do this as Lena, right? This is the whole idea of the hero, is that you better be winning that mid lane nice and early, get an advantage, and hope that you can make something of it with this hero. Because she's still, she's had her days of dominance. We were all a little tired of her, but it's kind of refreshing to see her now. It's been a while.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and, like Howie was saying on the panel, they want to see some early rotations, maybe making things happen, particularly towards trying to shut down that safe lane. Because you imagine that Nightfall has got to get off to a good start. Somebody that is already taking a bit of a beating top is Kiritich.
Yeah.
The Spectre, not a great beginning, at least in terms of the last she's.
I mean, can you think of a worse duo to lane into? This looks awful. A support Pugna just constantly harassing you. He's so fast. 330 move speed right now. No bonus items. That's just how it is on this hero. You just keep running back and forth, throwing these harassing right clicks, and then if you get too close, Nether Blast. Maybe you get 2 heroes at once too for the extra value. Very frustrating to play against, and almost impossible for them to punish these 2.
And look at him. Every time he comes up, Pure is just going to spam this double edge. I mean, Kiritich is just going to have a bad time, and that's what they were talking about. Needing to sack this lane, but at some point, I mean, this is why it's so important that the Lena does well, because they're going to need her to help out with this.
Yeah, they're going to need her to do very well, and of course, you got to slow down the Spectre, because we have seen the power of this hero.
Oh, yeah.
One of the winningest heroes in the road to the International, just kept on winning and was being ignored in a lot of drafts. So we've had a lot of days off now. Teams are looking through like what heroes we're doing really well. But, should we be adding these heroes to our repertoire? And well, Virtus.pro, they were on the Spectre pretty early. They do love it in combination with that Train Protector, which they weren't able to get here. Of course, that was banned over at the start.
See the pressure being put on Denies in GPK's face, back behind the tower. Nowhere is safe, and yeah, they have quite enough damage. They do. Save. Gonna draw first blood here in this series. And Pure keeping that pressure. I mean, he just has double edge so many times in this lane.
Yeah, he's got a Lotus there too. He's got 3 rings, so lots of bling here.
What a monster. mean, yeah, this is really going to continue to be tough. A lane that we haven't really looked at all so far has been the Notice Kunkka down bottom with Sage on this Grimstroke, and at least at the early going, he's been able to stay pretty consistent with Nightfall, which is pretty impressive. Kunkka not loving to go up against Monkey.
Yeah, certainly a counterpick matchup here that they were just going to follow you wherever you went. But with the help of the Grimstroke, I mean, you can already see, right? Potential for turnaround.
And a chance maybe even for a kill. The Stroke of Fate, they try and get out, but with 2 stacks of Jingu, it's too scary. That's how much respect they're giving to Nightfall.
Yeah, you really don't want to throw away this even lane you have. You know how quickly you can go south here.
G down low, he's right click, but he does eventually get him. So Save finds himself another kill. Support's getting stuff happening, and top lane continues to be a kerfuffle, let's say.
They started the draft with this, right? The idea of pressure. Sure, there is some flex there for both of these heroes, really. They can move around somewhere else, like that 5 Centaur that they were mentioning, but you knew that there would be pressure. They knew that they wanted Spectre. They prepped for this the whole time, and, you know, VP said bet, so we'll see if they regret that.
I know. I mean, so far it's definitely hurting. And the slowdown with the Icarus died. Nether Blast, a third. Save will go down. So FNG getting a nice injection of golden experience. They need something like that because, you know, it's going to be a tough one of them.
Yeah, maybe not on the Phoenix, but that's what you got.
It's not so
We'll
safe.
get the Jingu, but X will keep them at distance.
You're a trusty mage.
Tenuous situation down bottom.
So, because they are missing that tree and protector, like in this mid game, what we often saw was this setup where the tree would roam around the map with his shard abilities, where he's invisible and he's punching people, and that would help set up for the haunt. That's going to be noticed this game on this Kunkka, right? He's going to be the one who's going to be very responsible for trying to get these good plays warmed up here for Kirita to get back into the game.
Well, of course, the benefit here is Pure is going to TP out right in his face. At least when Spectre's dying with that urn charge, does manage to get it refilled, and well, while only level 3 on the Spectre as Save tries to hunt down Squadix, eventually you're going to maybe be able to make some type of a counterplay, but level 5 Centaur in his lane is just very scary.
Well, Runes, as discussed here, both supports, ready to go here from BetBoom. Deush.
Regeneration.
Yeah, I will say that having the Centaur have to TP out when the Pugna came mid and then not getting anything out of that, Save has been spending a lot of time here, and that's giving some space for Spectre to get some uncontested CS.
I'll take that.
It does pull the Grimstroke mid as well, so that maybe could potentially hurt Notice here, but he's only a little bit behind Nightfall. We're starting to set up on him here.
They're bringing a lot of people to kill Notice. So this one should be an easy bring down, most likely. Torrent not going to connect. They continue to dive. They're thinking about it. Jump, Primal Spring, Boundless Strike. Now the problem for BetBoom is that they might lose a Wisdom Rune for all this action that's going in. Squad X moves forward, GPK is there, but nobody in position. Pugna is going to make the move over. Body blocks, but no, they get it. Virtus.pro steal away both Wisdom Runes.
That is huge. When you feel like the lanes aren't going that well, to snag that up, super important right now to try and balance out that XP a little bit. Does mean that FNG is kind of massive on the XP now. He is essentially even with Kirita despite rotating quite a bit.
Yeah, 3 points up in the Fire Spirits. That could really come back to haunt this BetBoom team a little bit later on as Notice separates and gets away. If he can actually make some solid moves with the Phoenix, we've seen before big events, team fight from Phoenix can be insane if he's over level.
Bit of a hard hero to make the ganks happen, but if you get that perfect egg and that rotation down that bottom lane, obviously you do have a Kunkka to set it up, so it could happen here. And he's trying to make it work, right? He's trying to use this advantage he's gotten, but...
Oh, and that instead is just going to be a huge injection of experience to GPK. Oh, that hurts.
Right? Bit tough, bit tough.
Dire's putting a hurt on
Stunned
Radiant's
now
middle.
from Squad X with Sage right on top, and another kill going the direction of VP.
Yeah, GPK won the coin flip, got an Arcane Rune, top one.
Center Violence down bottom, or rather top there. They're trying to keep the separation, and yeah, Kiritich almost now at level 6, going to get it off that creep. Let's see where they decide to go that first Shadow Step.
Set something up here. I mean, 3 points in the Inkswell with the Kunkka. certainly try something here, but very difficult to punish the
Dyer's
Monkey
middle
King. It's
tower
probably
looks
gonna
to be
Toronto Tokyo if he
disintegrating.
steps out of place.
Couple neutrals, but yeah, they're setting up bottom. They're trying to go.
They recognize this too. Toronto Tokyo just put down some vision as well. Now that sentry that they placed from Virtus.pro does spot the pillar, but obviously no one to actually scout it here.
Shadow Step at the ready. They find one. Stun is there. 4 heroes in the area. Nightfall steps
Radiant's
up.
middle tower
They're
is
gonna
under
go for
attack.
this.
Up without boat. Notice this is so close. If they can get 1 kill into boat, that could be huge. Oh, cut down.
Finding, and they go immediately.
Radiant's
Nightfall,
middle
if you
tower
get
is
caught
under
up on a tree, that could do it. LSA connection.
谁还不是个
That's
宝宝
so
呢
Virtus.pro. I mean, you just randomly find a tree cut down. FNG, only level 5, doesn't have egg yet. Would love to get it, but not quite going to be able to connect in time. They do have level 6 on Kunkka. Sets it up for the torrent. Off the mark. Kirich still standing tall. Squadix is down. They're starting to tear him apart a bit. They have enough damage. Good decrep to back away. Toronto Tokyo in the area. Tries to take it off. Netherblast connects. But it's not enough damage.
Dyer's
Finally thinking about throwing it out. It is going to connect onto GPK, but they don't have the damage.
It's just saving Kirich though. And might get him out of here. Oh, the chase down. Nightfall trying to find him.
They might get him
Dyer's
there.
top
Toronto
tower's
Tokyo is
under
going to go down, but you can feel there's some tension going on in the room. The spell's being missed, and both squads may be feeling the pressure a bit in this one.
Getting the cut down on the tree and the Monkey King is pretty much the most huge impact you could have right there in that moment. Because in order to try and bring him down, they were probably going to have to do a chain into the boat or something, but he just catches them with a cone blade right there. Always the danger for these Monkey King players, and it's like getting roared by a Beastmaster, you know? It's that equivalent. It's such a huge play to make for your team when you have such little opportunities right now because of your disadvantage on experience.
Good.
And those types of plays are the type of thing that you're going to want to get for this Virtus.pro to be able to weather the storm and make sure that Spectre can come online. So these freebies are given away by BetBoom. I mean, both teams, you can definitely sense that there's a lot of tension in the air from them. See the replay finish off. It was just all kinds of craziness coming out from them.
Catapult and save, both doing work on this tower in the mid lane right now. 3 points in the Netherblast. He's just letting it rip. Try and bully them back a bit here. Squadix and Sage. Still 3 heroes here, though.
Step right.
Be able to do anything.
They're kind of just wandering back and forth in circles here, figuring out what can we do here? You know, you got a Spirit Vessel up on GPK now, so Kunkka kind of a decent target. And instead, Virtus.pro, we're going to try and get some aggression going, knowing that they want to come for this tower.
Yeah, this is interesting. And with, again, Shadow Step ready, which should be an easy pickoff on the save, does get the Nether Ward down first. But that type of a move, and no real counterplay coming from BetBoom as of yet. They're just trying to farm up and get to the items.
And Catapult's still up here.
Not. The pressure on, they sit down.
Oh, Toronto Tokyo, he's so close to 6. If they get 1 kill, maybe in the swap after.
It's still so hard to kill this Kunkka. You know the egg has roughed up too. So they chase down to half HP. Doesn't get anything off. Notice he stood there and ended up dying. Didn't get any ability. Did the swap back. He got level 6 off of that kill.
There it is. That's all it takes. The snowball effect to Dota, and then you were trying to set up for an egg on the side.
And FNG gets brought down. BetBoom. They are all over him. Take down that tower. That is the move they needed.
They feel like they have to take risks. And they got punished hard right there. Excellent defensive plays there from BetBoom. Kind of waiting patiently there. Good bombs. Amazing swap there too, getting the level up. With the presence of mind there from Toronto Tokyo to get the punish on that. And despite having your own sort of saves, right? We talked about this double save of the Venge and the Pugna, but the save of the Phoenix, just trying to wait for that perfect moment with the egg. It can be so tough on this hero. I thought these smaller saves you can just throw and feel okay about. Right. You're sort of waiting for this perfect moment. And unfortunately, it's what ends up getting FNG killed.
Tough time, and suddenly a 4K gold lead. I mean, this was relatively close just a few minutes ago. And again, you do have some crazy teamfight potential coming out from Virtus.pro if they can hit all their spells. The question is, are they going to find that right moment? Are they going to be able to find pickoff into pickoff with these X marks spot plays? I mean, Kunkka right now only level 8. He's just now getting that second point into X mark, which is normal, but it's offlane Kunkka that hurts for it. Now they are wrapping around. Kiritich, they're closing in. About see him trying to dodge away. Where's the help swap back? It's a little bit of separation actually, but the tornado lift up, and with the sun strike, that's going to be enough.
Easy peasy there too. And of course the Stampede is even back up now for Pure as well. So if these ganks get a little bit scary, they can just bail out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ideal situation, right? You're ganking onto the Spectre, so a lot harder to turn around. Sort of a play there with the help coming through from the Spectre. Obviously, if you just go straight for her. And now GPK immediately comes bottom here with Ghostwalk.
Is Blade Mail going to be completed for Notice? Again, sort of measured aggression taken on it is what it feels
Radiant
like
are
the plan is
scanning
for
for
Virtus
enemies.
Pro when they get
Dire
opportunities,
scanning for enemies.
but haven't really found anything good going for themselves for a bit now.
They're just all over the place. Every single time there's a support here who's just waiting for it. They're going to try and use them to get something out here and set something for their own team. Again, still have the Stampede, so it can get a little bit funky.
Find targets, and are Virtus Pro even gonna, I mean, it feels like the name of the game for them is just dodge away as much as possible. Buy time for their Spectre to come online. Almost has its second Blade Mail done. They're by him. So their friends are coming in now. There is an exit catch on the back lines. Dimension finds Toronto Tokyo, but also Squadix caught for a moment. They get up, and the silence is there on the boat. With the leash up, that's what they needed. Will it be enough to get the kill onto Lena? Yes, it is. But afterwards, the A, can they bring it down? They do. Oh, BetBoom. It was almost amazing for Virtus Pro, but they come out on top, and now the chase down on the Notice. T2 is in trouble. Inkswell won't matter. Damn.
Oh, nice play there with the Invis Rune. Gets right up to catch Squadix, trying to catch them on that rotation into the back line to punish Toronto Tokyo first. And every time it feels like they're this close on Virtus Pro, but BetBoom keeps shutting it down, not allowing them to get back into this game.
One hurts. Now you've got Midas done on GPK, so he's going to start skilling already. All of the cores in BetBoom are on top of the Virtus Pro roster. See this replay, how good it could have been, but they didn't even need Toronto Tokyo to get the finish.
And in the real game here, yeah.
Another one.
We're losing a lot of cores here. There, Virtus Pro. There might be a ward, they've decided.
That's pretty devastating. So another pickoff happening in the game. Centaur able to escape with his life. At this early stage, 16 minutes, a 7,000 gold lead.
BetBoom are just playing immaculate right now, truly. Like, just so much forward pressure. They're constantly across the river with both of their supports.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the kind of thing you're kind of hoping with a Spectre lineup, right? You're thinking like, oh, I want my guys playing on the other side there. We're just catching people. And, I mean, that's pretty real.
Find them. They are going to get this E-ward here. A lot of the rest of BetBoom team are nearby. And they're just going to farm up this area and deny out more. I think that was Aoi that was saying that the Centaur can definitely snowball the game. It also feels like in a lot of ways, in spite of the counter pick, GPK has really risen over the last few minutes and been able to set up a ton of these kills.
Radiant's bottom
They're
tower
firing
is
on all
under
cylinders.
attack. Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Oh, looking good. I mean, Save is just farming their jungle, right? Like, they're in desperation mode on Virtus Pro. They're trying to get as much farm as possible wherever they can on the map, and to have the position 4 of the enemy team just taking what little camps you have doesn't feel very good. They've had a great vision advantage throughout a lot of this. Many sentries now placed down, though, as you can see here on our graph, and that's what we're trying to counteract. Trying to get rid of that vision so they can find some better places, safer places to farm here for Virtus Pro. But they're really failing to create any sort of shadow step plays, unfortunately, because it's just hard, right?
Yeah.
Like, they have not been willy-nilly with the Stampede, so it's just always there.
Defensive maneuver being available puts Thorn in their side whenever that opportunity comes around. Now, we do have some more time before the next item is going to come out. It's Shard is queued up for Lena at the moment. They do have Shard on Kunkka, and of course trying to get towards that Water Park Aghanim Scepter. It already does set up for some potential, at least, to pull people out of position, but that obviously is going to take a lot longer.
Tower needs a hand.
Step
There,
lively
though,
now.
with that
Your
X,
admiral is on
safe.
board.
We talked a lot about Notice's hero pool as well in terms of like what looks like a good game for Virtus Pro, and a lot of that time it has come down to this idea of a scaling hero. And Kunkka, much more of a setup and trying to enable his allies.
Well, let's see if they can find the setup finally here as they do manage to come in, but there it is. Stampede run together, but the torrent, and then into the Inkswell. That was well played, and exactly what BP needed, but then everybody dies on the other side. Oh man, that Wukong's command was devastating. He's trying to take it down. They kill the the egg. They kill everybody. All for save. Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt a lot.
It's the same thing every time. It just looks good for a moment, and then the immediate shutdown from BetBoom. Just like, no. Like, we know how we're going to play this map. We know the limited options you have, and we're going to be there defensively to support our cores. Oh, notice. A decent setup. But again, just can't get anything off of this. Despite, like, they have everything going. They have the ink swell. They have the follow-up there. And then all it takes is just Nightfall here with the boom.
His top tower is about to be radiant.
Sparx didn't even cast a spell.
He couldn't do anything. I mean, this Lina has just been completely ineffectual since the laning stage. 2, 5, and 2,
His middle tower
and
looks to be
so much pressure. And
disintegrating.
it's that like 1 point of contact. That's so much of their damage at this point in the game that if you kill her, it's all done.
Dire's
Find
top
the
tower
X,
is
can
under
find the
attack.
torrent, but if you can't find the kill, it's all for naught. 10,000
Radiant
net
called
worth
in
lead
the
right now.
fortification.
They're not slowing down. Still hunting here. Oh, not again. Let her go. Oh, nice dodge.
The jukes, they're just so mobile. The Squawks can't do anything. Doesn't get a chance to cast spells.
He can cast LSA.
Well, that's true, but they do find a return kill. Save has been the one to die over and over. 6 of the team's 10 kills for Virtus.pro. You got to get something where you can. But it very much feels like it's a stop the bleeding type of game at this point for Virtus.pro, and so far they haven't been able to.
Save, no save. Clean that up.
Now done for the Monkey on top of BKB Maelstrom. So these next few minutes, this is where things start to become a serious issue. As if it's not already. Although, look at that Philly stone. Oh, it's on the
We need those on the.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's
All right, Grimstroke has one Philly. We'll see what FNG gets. They need everything they can to try and stall this game out. Whatever's there.
no. Well, we've seen this one go awry a couple times.
No, it's
Not this time, though.
fine. They're going to be fine.
4 heroes. Nobody's dying to the Tormentor today.
Exactly.
Radiant
FNG
is
does
scanning
do some
for
damage to himself as he's casting those spells, but has a salve going. Almost done with the Radiance.
Nobody dying to the Tormentor, right?
No, surely. FNG, you're fine, right? Well, Sage. Oh my
Step
goodness.
lively now. Your admiral is on board.
So here's the thing.
That's a great upgrade, though. The gut heals. That's huge, right? 4 points in the
Yes.
Sunray. We'll actually be able to keep helping out during those eggs. Can be a little bit more liberal with the eggs. Pop right out there.
I mean, the big thing to me is that this supernova keeps on just getting brought down right at the edge. It feels like if they can buy a little bit more time, you get level 12 on
Dire's
Phoenix.
bottom tower is getting
I mean,
pushed
it just can't
That was
happen
unreal.
though. How many free jumps and initiations have they found on this Lina? It's getting demolished.
Here, 272, about 7. Yeah,
Dire's
I had to
bottom
guess.
tower
Yep,
is under attack.
Save. Getting the tips from his team for setting up those kills. The vision down.
Dire's bottom tower don't look good.
It is appropriate that we have a stomp with the Centaur game.
Hey,
That's true.
Dire's
Very
bottom
thematic
tower.
here. I mean, what's so nice about this is that they're giving up some parts of the map.
Dire's
But
middle
they're
tower
still
looks
getting
to be
enough gold that they're
disintegrating.
keeping their lead. Like, it has shrunk, right? It's down to 9K, so it's not as if it's constantly growing.
Nice, put
But when
the
they are missing out on some of that lead and this ability to just like farm and spread across the entire map, they're taking these objectives one by one, right? So knocking those down, in the end, that's going to give you a bigger economic advantage. Even if you do offer up a little bit more space, it's more important to just not give up these free kills because they have the Shadow Step, right? They have Kunkka. That is a lot of setup damage if you are on loan. Yeah, it is still possible that you could die as if Kunkka's setting up, the Stampede might not be able to save you, obviously. You can't run from the X forever.
Right. Well, and it feels to me that the real time when this team for BetBoom is going to completely take over is going to be when Booker gets his beat. And then they can play freely wherever they want.
Oh, they just got double wisdom?
NG not opting to go, so a little afraid of what could be happening. Thought he got a freebie. Not seeing anybody else. And she gets away with one. GPK playing it safe. I mean, you can tell that there's still a ton of respect for what could happen if things go wrong. And we'll see if they can close out the game, because building up a lead is not winning. They need to be able to finish the job.
You eventually have to go high ground. It is
Yes.
true.
And as we know, you should never go high ground.
No, nothing good ever happens going up there.
Also, if you don't tighten the grip enough, they're able to keep farming. 10k gold lead right now.
All right, there we go. That's hope. That is hope. That radiance.
Yeah.
That is what it signifies here for Virtus.pro.
Here to Kiritich finishing that one off along with the Blade Mail.
Going a little jaunt here with Roche. Oh, what? Roche? Nope. We're not going to hang out with Roche anymore. Okay.
I don't want to go for it. I mean, this little bit of indecision, anything right now that buys time for Virtus.pro, like I was saying, if a 9K gold lead at this point is good, if it's still 9K at 30 minutes, I'm feeling a lot better about Virtus.pro.
Yeah, no doubt. Keep it stable. But again, same idea. Giving space on the map in order to get big objectives. So get the Aegis for themselves here outside of BetBoom. Save. Oh, and there's a closeout item for you right there, the gem. Oh yeah. Make sure that they can clean up all the wards across the map here. They don't want to offer those opportunities. Vision is crucial for the Spectre lineup. That's why that Train Protector works so well with it. Kunkka, not quite as sneaky unless you get set up there with the Shadow Blade. So in this case, you're just going to have to try and rely on some observer wards that you sneak behind them.
Well, and I will say that as much as this looks very rough for Virtus.pro to hold, basically the decision to take the Spectre was called that we can hold against this high ground push that's going to come. We'll see if that's a bet that will pay off or if it's going to be BetBoom that are running away with this one.
Yeah, or if they just made the right call and let it get through, like knowing that they were going to take it. Yeah.
Definitely a possibility.
I mean, we sort of saw a similar thing too in our first series, right? With this idea of giving up the Brewmaster and then countering with that Weaver. Everyone talking about that's worked out very well for GG versus Nouns. And now again here, these signature heroes that you can expect. Got a lot of days to look at those drafts. Think about, you know, if we give them the opportunity, what hero do we know they're going to take?
Oh, they find her! She still has a haste rune though. Trying to get away, can't escape even with the haste.
They're just as fast.
Oh no!
Everybody hasted.
Oh man! And Kiritich now also going to get chased. Maybe go for the Shadow Step. Excuse me, on the GPK to get out of trouble.
Yeah, that's definitely an escape Shadow Step.
Nice,
please let me go. Kira though, not so sure. He wants in.
Right there on top of one. Still scary. They have Aghanim Scepter on notice. No buyback on the Lina, but can they chase down Kiritich? Still scary to make that move, but they jump in, able to find it. Oh, but there's with the heal. The heal coming in from FNG, actually keeping the carry alive. That was so much heal as the Supernova will end. They managed to keep him alive.
They're getting a little custom fancy there with the swap, and the meatball's already coming down when he sent down the swap there too. Trying to alley-oop a kill onto Kiritich, but not enough damage there thanks to that shard. So good thing they went for the Tormentor when they did.
Absolutely. Well, that is one BKB down too. BK used it. Squadix though, oh mid, gotta be careful, buddy. They're right ready to jump. So the first engagement with BKBs, you lose one. It's again Melina. But when she eventually gets towards her items, maybe that will help out a bit more. She's almost at Aghanim Scepter. Definitely hurt enough.
Yeah, maybe she can play a bit further back because of that, using the Flame Cloak. Try not to be the first one caught out every single time. It will be tough though, because they should be at a vision disadvantage. Right? Oh yeah. They do have the gem on Pure, so he's just running around, dewarding everything. It's gonna be a very hard hero to bring down, of course. Unlikely they're gonna be able to sneak that one away here. Some vision for themselves though in that mid lane. Skip the rotations here from Nightfall. They're gonna go.
Okay. Stomp comes out.
No egg.
LSA starting that fight in trouble. FNG tries to get out the Torrent Storm, but they had enough to kill off the Phoenix. Nightfall. Not sure exactly what they were trying to do there. Maybe bait out the BKB or something, I guess. But he stood stall.
Yeah, almost feels like he's like wasting time at this point.
Yeah.
Just draw them all mid, but GPK, he's going for the game ender here. He's getting a Blink Dagger. Okay. I love it when you see these players get Blink Daggers in this day and age, because there's so much scaling. There's all these big items. Blink, I feel like, has been pushed to the side a little bit for a lot of heroes.
Right.
But now you got a Shadow Blade up on the Monkey King and a Blink Dagger up on the Invoker. So this whole map just got very dangerous for Virtus.pro. And of course, the Blink Dagger, one of the best things is just actually going high ground, right? You want that perfect moment. You don't want to miss it. And that's what Blink Dagger always gives you.
Scanning for enemies.
Well, Bots Kiritich goes right.
All right. What if he cut that tree though?
Oh, gotta get out, gotta escape tornado lift up, but everybody there, and that is a painful loss. Taking out that Spectre. They are hitting hard. I mean, she did a lot of damage, but it's still not looking great. LSA gonna connect on the Nightfall. The heal is going to be there from Save as they start to siege high ground.
Dire's top tower's under attack.
And without Spectre, you got to imagine it's going to be tough to make any type of a move. Tries to step forward. Notice.
He's just trying to kill the Nether.
They actually burn through the Aegis. Okay. X pulls him back in. Not terrible. And as far as a hold goes, I mean, that's something. Aegis is wearing down soon. The tier 3 tower starting to fall. Notice looking for an X play. Can't quite connect on to it. He steps in. All right. Will get punished there as the boat goes out. The landing stun. Kiritich also chasing. Tokyo goes to the swamp away. Still hunting, chasing. Gets the kill onto one. Can they find any more? GPK gets that Ogre Seal Totem to separate.
BetBoom gonna, don't throw a bad fight here just to save.
Oh, yeah.
Let him go. Be the unsaved here. Just trying to secure that tier 3 there with the Nether Blast. And immediately you have the TPs down bottom there from Kira and Nightfall. Start cleaning up the gold on the rest of this map here. 15k lead. Going.
Yeah, they can for sure. I mean, you are starting to get into these items, and with no Aegis, the worry is still that you have this, one, pretty substantial gold lead, but two, the BKBs, and don't do that much through BKB at this side of BP.
You know what I love too is GPK going for the Ogre Seal Totem.
Yeah.
On the Invoker. Like, he knows his job, right? Like, he has to be a little bit in there. And you know things can get a bit dicey and a bit risky there when you're stampeding your way in there or using this Blink Dagger, and so this has this opportunity to escape and be a little bit tankier. Perhaps go in. It would be aggressive Ogre Seal Flopper.
Does a little damage, right?
When you play with Lena,
So, 30 minutes in, and Virtus.pro thinking about another Tormentor when it comes back up again. And we're 2 minutes until Roche is capable of respawning. BetBoom?
See if Notice is feeling lucky here. Maybe he's got a couple Crimson Witnesses, right? Maybe he got 4 or 5 of the event. Feels like he can hit some Torrent Swords.
Well, they find one right away. Kiritich, the heal, it's not going to be enough.
He's not lucky.
Don't have enough at all. And the Stampede, they try and run away. We'll get X back in now, Pure. But there's just no follow-up. The Supernova is off to the side. They can't do anything. So FNG will Icarus dive away, and that is going to be a tier 2 tower that they give up off the death of another
Dire's
Spectre.
bottom
Almost
tower's
certainly,
under
yeah.
attack.
It's hard to imagine they'd want to stay around and try and defend this.
They don't even have Supernova. Can't really do that. There's a creep wave coming in, but they're still hanging out here, Virtus.
I mean, the gas station's hard at work here, Pugna. You know, Save is just filling up Pure, giving them lots of mana.
Dire's bottom
That's tough on
tower
those
has
Centaurs, right?
Okay. Next, FNG. I'm not sure what the goal is, but the LSA connects onto 2. They're going to be able to slip out of there and barely surviving on the Phoenix. But Virtus.pro, they just feel a little lost.
Showing that they're willing to just jump on anything right now. Oh, yeah. On the side of BetBoom if you offer it up. Now they're taking a look at that Tormentor, thinking they
Radiant
want to
are
grab it.
scanning for enemies.
They scan. It doesn't hit Notice right now.
They take that really quickly. Nightfall with Alacrity on him. This Monkey King is a monster.
Yeah, okay. And everyone just TPs out. Nobody gonna get caught here.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Pick up the Wisdom Rune. Go get another one. Everybody gets a Tormentor. Which you'll love to see.
The supports are just, guys. Yeah.
Guys, come on. We gotta go get that, right? Hello? Hello?
It's tough out there for Toronto. I mean, that's a great shot too. Like, he wants it. He's pinging. Guys,
Yeah.
come back. Come on, please help me out.
Please. Oh no, somebody's gonna die here. Toronto, Tokyo. Does he live? No, getting lower HP. He's gonna be fine. Off to the races with
So-
another one.
This gives us the bouncing magic missile here. Very frustrating to play against.
Oh yeah. Double rounds of those is pretty nice. The way that he has to play the game does feel just dramatic going on somewhere. There's no doubt about that. And
You don't think he wants to get stunned 100 to 0 every fight?
no, I don't think so.
Okay, we're gonna find a different tactic here.
But, I mean, they're running in. 5v5 fights feel really bad. Notice, smoke breaks, save is there. Again, front person in these fights. You got a Centaur, and it's the Pugna that's running.
They're trying to outskill so hard.
Tries to jump, gets onto one, stun is there. They leave have enough to throw up an FFG, though. It doesn't quite look like it. Kiritich jumps away, gets some separation. The egg is down, but they've already lost the Kunkka. I think with that, everybody is just going to reset. No, never mind. BetBoom, they want to battle. Hunt, who do they find? Stun onto one. They connect now onto Sage. He's going to die. They managed to get out with the rest.
I think any fight where Notice just gets completely blown up is going to be a bad time, right? He's kind of the centerpiece of these engagements. He's trying to be the one who sets up the vision for the Hunt. He's the one who's trying to be this body that you're hoping that the Wukong's command will be a little bit more centered around him as opposed to someone like Squadix. And so when he just goes down and they have free reign, then it's just never going to work out for Virtus.pro.
Radiant's middle tower is not feeling the run.
BetBoom now. Nightfall is just so impossibly ahead of everybody else. You can see the Dota plus win probability out of this world. Queuing up an Aghanim Scepter next, and this growth was a 20-second spawn. So they are comfortable at this point going in as far as they need to break these teams down.
I mean, it's a little stompy, but can we just all agree that we're happy that it's not a Battle Fury Monkey King?
Oh yeah, there you go.
You can buy other items and fight and kill people. Sweet. I like this. I can see some more of this.
Well, and seeing it is just an answer in general, because, I mean, for a very long time this tournament, we're trying to come up with answers. How do you beat this Spectre? How do you deal with it? And we're seeing some of the results. The Centaur, the Pugna worked together, made the lane terrible, and then just killed the mid of the Spectre, I guess.
Absolutely miserable lane, and then never leave their side of the map.
Yep.
Radiant are scanning.
Which is tough. That is actually a very hard game plan. There's a reason why Spectre was working so well. It's because it's proven to be a bit of a difficult tactic to actually achieve, right? I mean, we've had teams like Nouns who have just managed to claw their way through games despite being down in similar situations by finding these heroes like a Spectre for some teams, or for them the illusion heroes, and just waiting it out. But staying aggressive here from BetBoom, and again, this idea of just super clean play. It's every single time Virtus.pro think they have this little tiny moment where they're going to get back into this game, the door just shuts every single time from BetBoom.
On something that was said multiple times by the panels, if BetBoom have a plan, if they can execute their strategy and keep things non-chaotic, simple, then it's all going to look pretty good for them. And so far, that's definitely been the case in this one. EP will see if they can insert a little bit of chaos into this game. Goes in, down, but it's just... They probably were a little bit here. 37 minutes coming up. Next round of neutrals. Crown Tokyo farming, but they want to try and find a pickoff. GPK there hits the disarm. Blade mail out, jumps away. It's like, look what I can do.
Hey, it's every 40 seconds now, right? It's true. Level 18, so chuck him out there. And once again, BetBoom playing just too tight.
You force those types of rotations, it's pretty good. If you can get any type of PK recharge or anything out of that, it's going to be a nice window for him. The problem is that his Venge is still very tanky and has freaking Boots of Bearing. Like
good choice.
And I think Aghanim's just completed too.
Oh, perfect. So now wanting to die here as well.
The mighty.
Squadix, though, hoping to not die quite as much. After that Blank Dagger, now picked up the BKB. has like 10 mana on the high. Hits him. It's not looking good.
No.
The ward from up above here. Pure does not have the gem right now, so they don't actually see this. So a bit of vision. Oh, they put out sentry though. Now they're going to see that ward off the side here. Pure past sentry.
In a moment, jump in, stun, immediately there. FNG trying to heal. The double force staff gets him away for a moment. Now Swab just kills him off.
Kills the Pure, not the GPK. All right.
Yeah, that one hurts. But Wukong's down. With Wukong's down, maybe they can make something happen here. Although onto him already, couldn't get the egg off. FNG is going to die.
Oh, Pure, he's just in there. He's just waving at him.
Ready.
Any high fives? Oh, he's hitting him with the stomps too. Oh, it is looking that way, I'm not gonna lie.
They did manage to bring down the Monkey King one time. Buyback comes out from Kunkka. Can they find anybody? There's a gem on the ground. Pure still not afraid. Jumps the back line. No, not going for it. Instead, Torrent Storm, already used. Notice, wants to find. FNG picks up the gem himself, still looking for the hunt down. But as they retreat, there is not an easy way Pure thinks about jumping. They get the egg down though. Okay. Around Tokyo, he's the only one hit by this. This is not good enough from VP. This is not good enough at all. They jump in from Pure, find Curatage. The stun is going to be there. The break, a couple more hits. Can they bring down this Spectre?
He's so huge.
Standing tall, Pure. They just have to walk away from him at this point.
Oh, he wants in. He's stomping.
Still totem. The chase, he's so big. 6,000 HP. And with Lina dying, Squadix goes down. Continued hunt. I mean, it's just, they don't have an answer.
Can't find one. Again, save, just fueling up here.
Watching. Their bottom barracks are under
They don't even feel comfortable dealing with the creeps. They got to go heal up. Nightfall, Alacrity, another Wukong's command will secure the second lane of Rax for BetBoom team.
Dyer's bottom barracks is falling.
Start heading over towards the third.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
33,000 gold lead. Virtus.pro just have not stood a chance in this one.
There's always concerns about regional rivalries, of course. We often see these upsets coming from the same region here, and BetBoom perhaps a little bit subject to that already by 9 Pandas, of course. It's, maybe not call that one as much as an upset, but wanted to come in here today and ensure that it doesn't happen again. So take down their regional rivals here, and it's looking like a very clean game number 1.
Well, for sure. And I mean, going into this one, like I was wondering, like it felt like the battle was just going to be Spectre versus everybody, but
who?
Exactly. There just hasn't been an opportunity. It felt like no options and no ways to take the fights. A smoke up for what feels like it could be the last one. BetBoom repositioning themselves.
When you play with Lina,
Is that another radiant duck or something? Maybe nullifier.
I think it's probably
Dyer's scanning for enemies.
Okay, that might be the right play. Goes for the disassembly here, so okay. Nullifier done.
Your admiral is on board.
Dyer's
Looking
scanning for
through
enemies.
these plays here from the Pugna.
On high ground.
And Radiant's
BetBoom together. Squadix caught for a moment, and again pops the BKB, tries to escape, but pulled back in, lower and lower, couple more hits. Pure chasing, punching, fighting, and killing. Cannot get away from the Pure Centaur, and well, Virtus.pro hoping to do anything here, but they just don't have any damage at all. They find themselves another stun now on to Curatage. The second Wukong's does manage to get Force Staffed out of trouble there. So they'll reset the fight, but another death on Lina.
I mean, they didn't even want to kill Toronto Tokyo because it would just refresh the build, you know? And then you just get chain stunned and someone else dies.
Oh, it hurts. I mean, it's just destruction.
All right, okay.
Running into the fountain. I mean, you got to be a little careful about the Kunkka there, but it's not looking like it's an issue. The torrent, the tidal wave, the sunstrike's there.
I'm expecting another voice line here soon from Pure.
Oh, yeah. Probably a couple.
It's pretty much everybody. We have both sides there. Spamming the voice lines here. Virtus.pro, they're looking to put this game behind them as well.
Absolutely. BetBoom, they run in, they find another stun. Stampede, notice, tries to get away. Not going to happen. The damage is just not there at all from Virtus.pro, and, well, they did manage to get Pure into the fountain. Hold on a second. He ends up going to Victor.
Hey! I like that.
Pure is gonna die in the fountain. Maybe a little bit of cathartic energy from our own experiences getting fountain farmed.
Those two catapults, though, they're doing work on that Ancient.
Oh, it is indeed.
Until they get hit by fire spirits.
Couple of tips out. Ooh, FNG, careful, buddy. So they're gonna back out again. Third Roche is up. That one has the Aghanim Scepter on it. But with Mega Creeps and no Tier 4 towers remaining, it's going to be a bit of a tough hold for VP.
Listen, they got them right where they want them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Because the Ancient is really close to the Fountain.
Okay.
And that's where you go when you buy back.
I like that.
And they've been dying a lot.
That's true.
So.
Radiant are scanning for
in that
enemies.
entire fight, they did no damage on all of BetBoom.
Yeah.
Just dove into the fountain for no
Radiant
reason.
are
It
scanning
happens.
for enemies.
Happens to the best of us. Well, they're going to head in now. Still in position. They have Kiritich back at home, trying to deal with the creeps. Well, BetBoom setting up to take Roche for themselves. Strike comes out. The ward for FNG. Tokyo drops one of his own. Stun is there. Laguna Blade, half HP. You don't want to kill this Venge, though. FNG runs forward, drops the Sunray, but like we have seen many times, just doesn't turn into anything.
That's even without the Stampede. It's already hard enough to force these fights, as you can see, but imagine if the Stampede is up and available. Probably what made them feel like they could actually go for this. What a jump in.
Oh, and Nightfall, level 25. That one hurts. They pull him back in, try and bring them down. Notice.
Oh, he's chasing.
Gets a little bit of separation, but 2 already dead, 3 dead, and now time to run it down lanes. Also, creeps are hitting the Ancient, as they will call it. GG, BetBoom. Sometimes this all takes 45 minutes, so they get there nonetheless.
Yeah, time maybe not the biggest indicator in this one here, and with a 12 kill streak through this game, GPK making it clear why the Invoker was being mentioned as one of his signature heroes here. I think GPK, Storm